How long does it take for a C.o.S to be approved by Home Office? Guys, it depends on the company you have applied to. If the company meets the Home Office requirements, then they will approve it just straight away. Home Office may ask them to submit further documents. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about Home Office approving C.o.S. A lot of my viewers, a lot of you have been asking me about how long it takes for Home Office to approve a C.o.S. Now, it depends on the company. Like with the K organization is one organization that Home Office is looking into. When I mean, they want to know everything that is going on with the K organization. So just to let you know that Home Office is still approving K C.o.s, but like I said, that it depends on the company you have applied to. So if the company you have applied to meets all the requirements that Home Office is looking out for, and they will approve the C.o.s. But now also to let you know that not all companies as well got their C.o.s approved. Even if they are registered with CQC, Home Office will still ask them for more further documents. Even when they provide the documents, it takes the Home Office to look at if they really got the genuine hours for their employees. Some companies as well registered with CQC have not received their C.o.s till now. So for everyone who has been asking me about Home Office approving C.o.s, they are, but now from the point of application, you will see that it takes about 18 weeks for them to look at your application. Some could be more than 18 weeks and some could be less than 18 weeks. So it all depends on the caseworker that is handling your case. Everyone had messaged me to say they are still waiting for their C.o.s from their company. One of the things I would advise you do on daily basis or on weekly basis is for you to check out with the company to find out if they have received any email from Home Office. Now, some companies are beginning to use lawyers to apply for the C.o.s and also provide the documents that Home Office may request from the start before they send in the application. So now, if your company has sent an application to Home Office for C.o.S allocation and all of that, and they did not attach the document, it could take up to 8 weeks for Home Office to get back to them requesting for those documents. So like I said, some companies now, they don't even want to wait for that 8 weeks. Once they're sending in the application, they use a lawyer to do everything so they don't make any mistake. But at the same time, one of the things I want you to know is that with the K C.o.s, it's not as common as it was in the past. And come to think of it, you can't even come in with your dependent. So now I would suggest that if your aim is to move to the UK and you're also planning to move with your dependents to the UK, you should start looking out for companies that are recruiting on other job codes. Bearing in mind that there are some job codes on the immigration salary list that you don't have to earn up to 38,700 to be able to migrate to the UK with your family. But now the disadvantage with such jobs is that when you finally get a job, you will have to pay for IHS, which is why a lot of people are looking out for care jobs. But now the care job, I won't lie to you, like I have to be very honest with you that the care job is becoming very, very, very difficult for one to get from overseas, even within the UK, because Home Office is not really approving their C.o.s like in the past. So I would suggest that you start looking out for jobs that will allow you and your family or maybe your dependents to apply for your visa. You can start looking out for charity jobs, like jobs that can sponsor you on the charity worker visa. With that, it's not as competitive like the K organization. But like I said, the disadvantage of that is that you have to pay for IHS. Now, if you're coming on the charity worker visa, the charity worker visa always allows you to come to the UK for 1 year, then they can extend, or maybe you can find another company that will sponsor you. Now, if you're applying for a 1 year visa, you have to pay for IHS of £1,035. So let's say you're applying for yourself and your dependent, you have 2 other dependents plus yourself, then you have to calculate the £1,035 times the number of dependents you have for 1 year. Now, another category of job you can start looking out for is for chef, because a lot of people are not applying for this job, so it's a lot easier for people to get this job. You can start looking out for companies that can sponsor you as a chef to the UK. And once you're able to get that, like some companies will sponsor you for 3 years. Like I said, the disadvantage of that is that you have to pay for IHS for 3 years. So you could come first, then later bring your dependent, because it will still allow you to bring your dependent. I shared a video recently about childminders. You can also start looking out for jobs like that will enable you migrate to the UK with your dependents. Then another area you have to start looking out for now is construction jobs. There are so many jobs, when it comes to construction. There are so many jobs that you can actually get with visa sponsorship. You can do your search, like do your independent search, look out for companies that can sponsor you on that, because with these categories of job, when they apply for C.o.S, the Home Office approves them. Another area you have to start looking out for is IT jobs. There are lots of them that you don't have to earn up to £38,000 because they are on the immigration salary list. So look out for such jobs and start applying. Then if you're still applying for care, like I said, I know a lot of people have been going for care because they are exempt from paying IHS, which is reasonable. And at the same time, lots have been waiting for their C.o.S for over 8 months, which is making it more difficult for them now to migrate to the UK. So if your aim is to migrate to the UK, or if you're currently in the UK and you're planning to switch to another category of job that will enable you bring your dependent, then you should start looking at for these jobs I have mentioned, just as you can see on the screen. Start looking out for jobs in any of those areas, and hopefully you'll be able to find one that will sponsor you and your dependents to the UK, or that will keep you and your dependents in the UK. Now, for everyone who had asked me about the C.o.S, if Home Office is approving, like I said at the beginning of the video, that yes, they are still approving C.o.Ss, but it depends on the company you have applied to, and also it depends on if they meet the Home Office requirements. So if you're currently waiting for your company, get in touch with them, find out from them if they have heard anything from Home Office, and if they've heard anything from Home Office, they'll update you. But while you're doing that as well, also try to apply for all those jobs you can see on my screen, and hopefully you'll be able to find one that will sponsor you and your family to the UK. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do find it helpful, please do like and share with your friends and loved ones, and also do subscribe if you're yet to join our beautiful family. And until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.